Ethan, what would you say to your victims?
Ethan Couch has
Ethan Couch.
North Texas' most infamous juvenile offender walks free.
There's kids laying in ditches and streets.
Families forever changed by a teenager's decision to drive drunk.
Look at my brother. He's doing more than 10 years on probation.
But I think that was the trigger that sent him running.
The manhunt and debate over Affluenza captured the nation. Years later, the question of race.
I guess they don't have affluenza, they may have porfluenza.
Privilege and forgiveness.
I've seen a change in Ethan.
Now louder than ever before. Live from Victory Park, News 8 at 6 starts now. And right now, Ethan Couch's first night out of jail inside his father's sprawling home in Northwest Fort Worth. Thank you for joining us for a special edition of News 8 on the release of Ethan Couch. He's a free man tonight after 2 years behind bars. Right now, Cynthia Seguirre is inside our Dallas newsroom for a conversation that you do not want to miss. But first, News 8's Lauren Zakalik is live in Fort Worth with more on Ethan Couch's new reality.
Yeah, good evening, John. That reality started at 11:30 this morning when Couch walked out of the probation office and into a swarm of questions about whether he feels remorse for what he did.
Ethan, do you have anything to say to the families of your victims?
It is the question so many have wondered for the past 5 years. But even on this day, the day Ethan Couch was released after 2 years in jail, he still didn't answer it.
Ethan, do you have anything to say to the families of your victims?
Ethan continues to be remorseful, as he has been from the first day of this tragic event.
Couch, the so-called affluenza teen said to be too spoiled to know right from wrong, went directly from the Tarrant County Probation Office into a black Tesla. The Tesla then carried him to his father's sprawling Northwest Tarrant County home, where he'll spend all his time until Judge Wayne Salvant says otherwise. Couch was 16 back in 2013 when he drunkenly plowed his truck into a group of people, killing 4 and injuring others. Former prosecutor Richard Alpert will never forget the victims he fought for in court.
Holly, Shelby, Brianna, Brian.
But after receiving 10 years probation for the crimes, video surfaced of Couch at a drinking party. Couch and his mother Tanya then fled to Mexico. That is what landed Couch behind bars for the past 2 years.
Ethan Couch is the catchword for, someone that dodges responsibility. And I'm hoping at the end of the story, the lesson's going to be that there is a price to pay.
While many are skeptical of Couch's behavior, some, including those who lost loved ones, hope he's reformed. Kevin McConnell's son Lucas was injured in the wreck, and his close friend, Pastor Brian Jennings, was killed.
I think he deserves a chance to prove himself and try to right the ship and make a man of himself.
Ethan, is there anything you would say to those families? And with a lack of words from Couch himself, it'll be his actions people are watching to see if he turns his life around.
Lauren, we know that Couch's freedom does come with some strict rules. So what happens if he actually violates his probation this time?
Well, John, what happens is truly up to Judge Wayne Salvant, who, by the way, is the same judge for Tanya Couch's case. That's Ethan's mother. Up on your screen right now, you're going to see some of the parameters that Ethan is facing in his probation. Those conditions include GPS ankle monitoring, being confined to a home between 9 p.m. and 8 a.m., regular alcohol drug tests with urine and blood samples, and an ignition interlock device with camera monitoring in the car he's driving. If there's any reason to believe that Ethan violated these conditions, he will be brought to the courtroom where the judge will hear evidence of that. He can then impose new punishments, which include or could include up to 40 years in prison. That's 10 years for each victim. Back to you, John.
All right, thanks a lot. Lauren Zakalik reporting for us tonight from Fort Worth.